Disney's Disneyland.
And you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
Each week as you enter this timeless land, one of these many worlds will open to you. Frontierland. Tall tales and true from the legendary past. Tomorrowland. Promise of things to come. Adventureland. The wonder world of nature's own realm. Fantasyland. The happiest kingdom of them all. A progress report and a true life adventure in nature's half acre.
And our visitors will have no parking problem. We will accommodate 10,000 cars. Our first job was to clear these 160 acres, and then the contouring began. And incidentally, to create the rolling hills, mountains, and over 2 miles of lake and riverbeds, we've already moved over 300,000 cubic yards of dirt. Of course, construction work has been going on for some time now. Here's the beginning of Main Street, a composite of all the small towns in America at the turn of the century. Here you can take a ride in a horse car past the old town hall, the opera house, the firehouse, and if you stay on to the end of the line, you'll reach the hub of Disneyland, where this camera tower now stands. The railroad station will be at the main entrance. And this embankment, called the berm, is the roadbed for our Disneyland Railroad. It encircles the entire park. Each excursion train will carry several hundred passengers, and from them you can view the various realms of Disneyland. Now we're approaching Frontierland. And this is a dock site where you'll board a paddle-wheel steamer for a trip through the rivers of America. Following one of these waterways, we come to another part of Frontierland, the Painted Desert, where a Wells Fargo stagecoach will take you through the Indian reservation. Fantasyland and the start of Sleeping Beauty's castle. Holiday Park, where you can drive a surrey or take a ride in the horseless carriage. And just beyond, Tomorrowland, where you take off on a rocket ship for a mythical trip through outer space. In this brief aerial tour, we've seen only the bare beginnings and not too much activity. But now let's cut back across the park, and after a little hedge hopping over the trees of Adventureland, we'll come in for a landing. Once we get our feet on the ground, I think we'll see a lot more action. The opening date for the park has been set for midsummer of 1955. And we can never meet this deadline without the complete cooperation of everyone who works here. I think you may notice that things are moving along pretty fast. In fact, unbelievably fast. Man, everywhere you look, things are really jumping. It's a bebop hop with everybody getting into the act. Check this frantic bulldozer. No, I guess you'd call it a super-duper scooper. Nervous, nervous. Another scent jet, strictly on the beat. Here's a cool tool, a Ferris wheel for worms. There's 25 miles of ditches to dig, and par for the course is a mile a minute. Wow, dig this crazy digger. It's really digging the most. Now, how about this place? Hot rod houses and fruit-cut trees. comes to sighting the greenery for scenery, look at this man go. Go, man, go, go. Dig it deep and throw it far out. Now, if Mother Nature will get in the groove, we'll really fracture that deadline. Sleeping Beauty's castle, but the cats are wide awake today. Uh-oh, lunch. Well, this figures. You work fast, you eat slow. Fair enough. Now, somebody blows the whistle. On our first television program, we showed you a blueprint for a dream. Well, this is the blueprint. And the dream is Disneyland, the park that we're constructing near Anaheim, California. We promised to keep you informed as our dream became a reality. So, for a first-hand progress report, let's visit Disneyland now. We could go by car, of course. It's a pleasant 50-minute trip across town. But let's be different. Let's take to the air. Let's go by helicopter.
Se hace sin pensar, se entona una canción. Y es un gozar el trabajar a ritmo de un buen son. Y el cuerpo hay que darle.
The forecast must be for rain. Well, anyway, it all adds up to a short working day. Quitting time, and everybody hurries home, except the night watchman. Well, of course, it was all a trick. And our trickster here is Stuart Buell, one of our naturalist photographers and an expert in time-lapse photography. On top of this tower are 4 cameras aimed at the 4 major realms of Disneyland. They operate automatically through all the daylight hours. Checking, setting, and reloading them is a ritual that Stuart must perform regularly. Now, an ordinary camera takes 24 pictures a second. But these take 1 picture every 15 seconds. And of course, that makes things look a lot faster on your screen. It's as simple as that. Actually, we don't have these cameras up here just for fun. They keep a daily record of the growth and development of Disneyland. In our progress report, the realm of Adventureland gets an A for accomplishment. The operation here is ahead of schedule. Earth-moving machines are well into the job of gouging out lake and riverbed and laying pipe to supply a network of flowing streams. For Adventureland will feature the tropical waterways of the world. And by the way, to fill all the Disneyland waterways, it will require some 15 million gallons. With so much activity and so much heavy equipment, there's bound to be an upset now and then.
Deseo la dicha en nuestro porvenir, lo que el corazón anhela, se sueña y se suele.
Now the plaque reserved for last. A few words of dedication for the happiest kingdom of them all, Fantasyland. Here is a world of imagination, hopes, and dreams. In this timeless land of enchantment, the age of chivalry, magic, and make-believe are reborn, and fairy tales come true. Fantasyland is dedicated to the young and the young in heart, to those who believe that when you wish upon a star, your dreams do come true.
This is Ronald Reagan again, and I'm very happy now to show you these young people. Since Disneyland opened, these children have been eagerly waiting to cross the moat for a wondrous trip through the Disney imagination. They'll be the first children to enjoy the Fantasyland ride, every one of which recreates the adventures of characters Walt has immortalized in film.
Open the Fantasyland Castle in the name of the children of the world.
¿Tú has visto un elefante volar? Yo vi volar un pescado.
Y yo vi volar una cometa. Y yo un platillo volador.
Digo, yo también he visto eso.
Yo oí a un ave hablar y hasta recitar. Y sé que agua conoce.